Covered this at the end of video 1, but I want to go into more detail. I was just trying to contrast an adjusting entry and exercise 3-3 with this, but let's go into more detail. This is a common thing. A lot of companies are going to deal with it annually. Companies that report quarterly, or monthly, they're going to deal with it frequently. Let's look at the calendar. I've got a timeline drawn out. Let's read the problem. There's 5 employees, everyone makes $250 a day. Nobody makes more or less, all $250. Paid on Fridays for work completed Monday through Friday. Now, some of y'all work, and then you have to wait a week and get paid, right? Or called a waiting week. You quit or find another job, and you've been on the new job a week and you get paid still from your old job, right? Well, this company, you work and you get paid. So if these people don't come back Monday for the new week, they're not going to get paid anything else. All right, so with that said, near year end, 5 employees work Monday, December 31st, okay? And then they work Wednesday through Friday, January 2, 3, and 4. So Monday they work, that's in the prior year. They take New Year's Day off, and then they work January 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th, and they get paid January 4th. When they get paid January 4th, it's for Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So they get paid for 4 days. Okay? Well, they're getting paid. There's 5 employees. They're paid $250 each. Times 5 is $12.50. So put the comma in the wrong spot. Get that cleaned up. It'll drive me crazy if I don't. All right, so I didn't do any better. So $12.50. Still doesn't look good. I hope y'all are laughing with me and not at me. All right. Now they're going to work 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're not working New Year's Day and they don't get holiday pay. Well, $12.50 times 4 is $5,000, okay? So on Friday when they get paid, we're going to pay all those employees $5,000. But every day they work, we owe them $12.50. And then Friday also $12.50. All right, so every day they work, we owe them $12.50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Problem is, and you guys understand this by now, we need to make sure that one day in December of last year, it's still on the expense for that 1 day's work is on last year's books, not this year. Complication is they don't get paid for that Monday. It's not like, oh, it's the end of the year, you're going to get paid today. No, you get paid on Friday, even though when you get paid on Friday, it's a little bit of this year and that one last day on December 31st, New Year's Eve. Okay? So how does this work journal entry-wise? Now that you understand the math and the timeline, prepare December 31st, year-end adjusted entry. 1 day, all 5 employees, $12.50. So we debit wage expense $12.50 and credit wages payable $12.50. Even though it's only going to be 4 days, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days, we're going to be paying them again. Go ahead and set up a payable. That way we've got this $12.50 and the last year's expense. Okay? When we pay on Friday, remember, they're looking for $5,000, right? Cash. All the employees together total up. They're looking to be able to cash each one of them, all 5 of them. When they cash their checks, they'll be equal to $5,000. So we have the wages payable here. We're going to debit wages payable because we're paying them off now. We're paying them for that 1 day that we expensed that was on last year's books. And then we've got 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 3 at $1,250 each day. 3 days times $12.50 is $37.50. And these two debits add up. To equal $5,000. Okay? So our debits and our credits, our debits and our credit equal each other. They're both 5,000. So we're in balance. That's good. And that's how that works. This is a classic practice journal entry on exams. You might get a little bit of part of this, maybe on different questions. You might just have like, what would the debit be? What would the credit be? Identify the dollar amount that would be in the payable, or the dollar amount that would be on the wage expense on this case, January 4th. All right, so this concludes the video. I just wanted to do one special one for the wage expense because it seems like it's sometimes it's challenging. And the next video, we'll start doing adjusted trial balances. So if you have any questions, as always, email me.